we are here in the almighty Ford Focus XR5 for the first time, driving to location with the giant Talon E in the boot. Now, I've dubbed this road, quote, the hill, end quote, because it has been the proving point for every single one of my engines. Either they can make it to the top of this climb or they don't. And it takes a very, very healthy engine to make it up here without having to get up and walk. So with the giant Talon, I would use about half a battery before I even got to the trail that I want to ride on rather. So yeah, bike in the back, driving up the mountain, and hopefully we get some decent trail footage without me having to ride an extra 25 to 30k round trip just to ride some trails. So the GoPro is a bit of an experiment in the dash. I haven't had a camera on the dash in many years, and the previous cameras that I have had were not up to the task. So, you know, a little bit of experimental footage today, and we'll just see how we go. Interested in rally driving our way up here, as tempting as it is. We're not here to set any land speed records, but as much as I love the motorised bikes, this is normally a 20-minute ride just to get up to the top of this hill. It's like comparing apples and oranges, but you know, cut me some slack. I usually ride everywhere I want to go, rather than I almost feel like driving the bike out there is cheating. But it saves me a hell of a lot of energy, and who really cares anyway? Gravel. I don't particularly want to cop a puncture up here. Gravel mountain roads, and the temptation is always there just to go as hard and fast as I can. But I'll behave myself. That's my poor bikie hair rattling away back there. Take this opportunity just to pull over and we're just going to try and rescue that poor wheel. Oh dear. Do have to take it easy on these windy old roads. You just don't know who's going to come flying around the next corner. Chances are there's nobody out here at all, but that's not a chance you really want to ever have to take. Now, as we're coming close to the river, I'll be curious to see if the bridge is flooded, because there was a fair bit of flooding the last few days. Nope, the bridge is intact. Only just. I'll see if I can get close enough to this log. We're just chucking that to the side of the road. I mean, this car does not have much in the way of ground clearance. So I really do need to be mindful of dips and divots and things on the road. That is an exceptionally swollen creek. Well, it is a river. It usually flows like a little creek though. The interesting thing is that, especially on the tighter parts, I'm not really going that much faster than I would be on the hybrid anyway, and that should say something. Between 20 and 30 k's an hour in a car and on a motorised bike uphill. Of course, this was where I came on the Mark V hybrid the day I crashed it, and probably another reason why I was more inclined to drive up here rather than ride, so I didn't have to take that insane hill either, despite the fact that I'm in a car or on a bike that could have handled it. Alright, so there is just enough room for one car to park up here. There is a walking track that I've been wanting to check out for quite some time. So,